Welcome to a new trip report here on Bongo Planes, where we today are in New York at the John F. Kennedy Airport. JFK is arguably one of the most iconic airports in the world. 90 years back, the place was known as Idlewood before in 1963 it received its current name in honor of the 35th US President John F. Kennedy. But JFK is perhaps better known as a symbol of the dawn of intercontinental air travel and the jet age. The times when flying was still a luxurious undertaking. JFK was the home of the Pan Am World Port Terminal and, not to be outdone, the futuristic spaceship-like TWA terminal. Now both these airlines are gone, as are the sophisticated days of air travel. Terminal 1 at JFK opened in 1998 and is a much more down-to-earth building with culinary offers limited to a range of fast food outlets. But enough said about the airport, because obviously we are here to travel. And we will be going from JFK to Frankfurt in Germany on board Lufthansa's flight LH405, operated with an Airbus A340-600. But first, of course, we have to pass through security, and then we will be heading to the lounge. Well, having passed through security, what can I say? Security staff was at best uninterested, the procedures were inefficient to the brink of idiocy, and passengers were treated like cattle, so I would obviously not call it a good last impression of the US. We are now heading to the lounge. Lufthansa offers both a business and a senator lounge. The senator lounge is only accessible for passengers holding a Starlines Gold card. Access, as far as I am aware, cannot be purchased. The Senator Lounge offered a really awesome view over the airfield. There was a wide range of snacks available, as well as hot meals and soft drinks, and there was even a bar from where alcoholic drinks were served. So although the facilities and the offers here at the lounge were great, the staff was a letdown. Many tables hadn't been cleaned, even though the lounge was everything but busy. I am now on my way over to our gate, which today is gate 2 here in Terminal 1 of JFK. Our scheduled boarding time today is 21:50 and our scheduled departure time is 22:20 in the evening. As mentioned, we will today be flying on an Airbus A340-600 operated by Lufthansa, and we will be flying in economy. Alright, with that, welcome on board flight LH405. We are sitting here in seat 36K, and as you can see, we are already in pushback. The seat is for an economy seat acceptable. It's obviously not super comfortable, but on a 6-hour flight you'll probably survive. The seat pitch is okay, but also here not really that of a 5-star airline. I mean, I have many times been flying on short-haul economy where the seat pitch was way better. Other than that, the seat offers a USB and mini jack port, as well as a screen for the in-flight entertainment system, but also here I have experienced way better in-flight entertainment. And again, it is supposedly a 5-star airline. Funny how it is difficult to spot that with Lufthansa, both in their soft and hard product. The weather has changed quite much. It was of course wintry already when we arrived at the airport. However, snowfall has now come, and that of course throws the airport into quite some chaos. And that also meant that departure has been delayed with 10 to 20 minutes, and we still need to be de-iced. So I think an on-time departure is already out of the window. Weather here in New York currently is 0 degrees Celsius with snowfall. Our flight time to Frankfurt is estimated at 6 hours and 15 minutes. Alright, so an hour has now passed and we are still on the ground. And believe it or not, we still haven't even been de-iced. It is snowing, but not that heavy. This is definitely a very poor performance by the airport. One hour and 30 minutes have now passed since our scheduled departure time. I have never in my life experienced such an pathetic attempt to get an aircraft de-iced. In the meantime, the air intakes have obviously been shot, which turns the cabin into an oven. I'm now sitting in my chair looking at the worst de-icing ever while sweating like a pig. And I've still got a 6-hour flight ahead of me. I'm not happy. finally, after more than 2 hours on the ground, it looks like we might be getting on our way to Frankfurt. Honestly speaking, I don't think I've ever experienced such a pathetic attempt of getting an aircraft off the ground. JFK managed to underperform even London Heathrow, and I mean, Heathrow is terrible just at the sight of a single snowflake, and it's not much more that we're getting here. Shortly after takeoff, dinner was served. As I had already eaten in the lounge and I was preferring to take a nap, I skipped that. Luckily, my travel companion decided to go for the dinner and was so kind to take a little bit of footage of it. As you can see, with some gnocchi in tomato sauce, and there was also a salad. Supposedly, it was quite tasty. After having crossed the big pond and just about an hour before arriving at Frankfurt, breakfast was served. In this case, it was a muffin and some yogurt. And with that, welcome to Frankfurt, where the weather is actually quite cloudy and windy at 10 degrees Celsius. Frankfurt is Germany's financial center and of course the home of the Frankfurt Rhein-Main Airport, one of the busiest airports in Europe and the main base for Lufthansa. The flight was actually pretty decent. Obviously it was economy, so it was maybe not the most comfortable ride ever, but overall it was quite decent. The cabin crew was very friendly and accommodating, so I don't think we can fault them there in any way. And it was nice to once again ride on the old lady, the A340-600, which of course is becoming quite rare these days. Now that we are taxiing towards the terminal, our flight is slowly but surely coming to an end. Now, I have enjoyed traveling with you quite a lot. If you have enjoyed traveling with me and would like to leave a like, that would be very much appreciated. Of course, if you're new around here, you're always welcome to subscribe as well. With that, thank you so much for having watched. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.